Do you think in French or English?
I think in English.
Has it always been that way?
Yeah. English is my first language. Up until I was like 5, and then I went to French school my whole life.
Your whole life, like through high school?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So did you grow up speaking French in the house or no?
With my mom, and then English with my dad.
Okay.
So my mom is a little bit more French and my dad's more English. But then like with my brother, I'll like go back and forth.
So when you were in high school, every class you took was in French?
Yeah, except for my English class.
Yeah. Is it weird now not speaking French almost at all with your teammates?
I would say so a little bit, just because I feel like now I'm losing it. Because my grandparents, so all my grandparents are Italian, but they like speak French. So like on my mom's side, they speak French. And when I go back like now for Christmas, it takes me a little bit of time to warm up and like speak proper French. Because I'm like searching for my words because I haven't spoken French in a long time.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of sad.
I know.
When you call them on the phone, you speak French?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
That's so cute. Mm-hmm. I wish I had another language.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's never too late, I guess.
No, it's never too late.
Goalies, welcome to the Talk Goalie to Me podcast, where we spill all the behind the mask tea with goalies, talk gear that actually works, and hear the crazy stories only goalies can tell. Big shout out to General Sports, where you can get your pads, mask, and everything in between totally dialed in. All right, let's kick things off. Today's guest is Julia Minotti, senior goaltender for the University of St. Thomas. Julia grew up in Canada and has pretty much always been a goalie, one of those rare people who fell in love with the position and never looked back. She spent 3 seasons at Clarkson, graduating in just 3 years. After earning her degree, she transferred to St. Thomas, where she's become a leader and a major presence in the WCHA. Now she's in her senior season, prepping for a huge matchup against the Gophers this weekend. Let's get into it. Here's my conversation with Julia Minotti. I am so excited to welcome Julia Minotti here to the pod today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Julia is a senior at the University of St. Thomas, and they played the Gophers this weekend. I'm super excited for that series, and I'm sure you are too.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I can't believe you guys haven't had that series yet this year.
No, I know it's our last series, like it's our last team that we haven't played.
It's your last one before break.
Before break.
And then, are you going to go home for break?
I am going home for a bit, and then I'm going to Florida and on a cruise.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Wait, that's amazing.
Yeah.
How long of a break do you guys have?
Until the 28th. So, like, if you don't have finals, like, I'm going home on the 12th. So, over, like, 12 days, 14, 12.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's a huge break. That was always the best. And then you come back after break, and you only have hockey. You don't have school.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best.
It's so nice.
It's the most amazing time of the year.
It is.
I feel like it makes you fall in love with it again.
It does.
You're just like a little kid. All you just do is play hockey.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to kind of jump right into like gear right away. Right now, what does your setup look like?
My pads are purple, mostly, purple with the white. I like to keep it classic, like simple. My chest protector is all purple. I guess I'm very purple right now. Pants are purple, and then my mask is designed by me.
Yeah, and you have like the new rank on your mask.
Yeah, so on one side I have the new rank, on the other side I have like my brothers and my childhood best friends playing like street hockey to like bring myself back to that, like when I put my helmet on, like this is why I play. And then I have Montreal on one side, and then St. Paul on the other, and then personalized stuff on the back, so like a maple leaf with the Italian logo and stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then you wear CCMs.
I do.
Okay.
No, sorry, I wear True. What am I saying?
Oh, Trues.
Yeah.
Have you always been in Trues? Like,
I've been in CCM growing up, and then when Lefebvre was switched over to True, then I went to True.
Okay. I feel like that's everybody's story with True recently. True is so popular.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm. On your backplate right now, you said you obviously have like the Canadian flag.
Yeah, with the Italian flag in the middle, and then I have, it's not rocket science. It's on Jeremy Swayman's mask, and I loved it. I was like, stopping a puck shouldn't be that hard, you know?
Wait, that's actually so funny.
Yeah, and then I have hard work, attitude, no regrets from my mentor growing up, Charlene Labonte, that has always told me that. And then I have a cross, and then AO1, so audience of one.
Nice. What do you think you're most picky about with your setup?
Definitely my mask. I like it when it's I don't know, I like it personalized, you know. I don't like giving it to the painter and being like, do whatever you want. I've always had the mentality of being like, this needs to be the nicest mask in college hockey. Mm-hmm. So I strive for that every time.
Yeah. And I feel like sometimes it's hard because obviously painters like take their own creative liberty because they're artists.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's hard to like get exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Because they're also going to put their own spin on it.
Yeah.
Who do you normally like work with? Or do you not care?
I think it's whoever the team has for me. So I normally go with whoever they give me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I always did. I was just like, I'll just roll the dice.
Yeah. Honestly, why not?
Have you ever had any issues, I feel like, with like finding your right sizing? I feel like as I grew up, like as a girl, like a woman, I just was in stuff that was like way too big for me.
I still struggle with that. Like my chest protector, my goalie coach, she's like, we need to get you in a bigger chesty. I'm like, but I can't move. And she's like, next year, like, you're going to have to go a size up. Like, we're going to have to figure it out. Like, I was like, okay, yeah, if I keep playing and stuff, I'll try to figure that out. But she thinks I look a little too small. I'm like, I like to move. I'm like an athletic goalie, I think. So I don't like to feel snug or like too big.
Yeah. Have you ever tried, you can get like your chesty one size and your arms bigger or smaller?
Yeah. But no, it's all medium. And she's like, you need to be in a large.
I wore a large.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
And what? I think I'm like 5'6".
Yeah, and I'm like 5'8.5".
But my arms were like a different size.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly what my arms were, but I think they might have been a medium. So I could like actually bend my elbows. Yeah. But yeah, it is hard. You got to get used to it.
Yeah, you do.
I do have a little sponsor read. It is just very short. You do have to rate it 1 through 10 to stay super engaged with me. So, but honestly, I'm a little bit sick today. So I've been, just like trying to put my game face on, and I'll give you my best radio voice. So,
all right.
If you're a goalie, you already know finding the right gear is half the battle. That's where General Sports comes in. They've got the best goalie setup in the Midwest: pads, masks, sticks, skates, everything built for the ones crazy enough to stand in front of 90 miles per hour slap shots. The real game changer, their Goalie Lab, where you can book a one-on-one fitting with a goalie specialist like me to make sure your setup actually fits the way you play. Doesn't matter if you're just getting started or chasing a contract, General Sports makes sure you're dialed in. So before you order something that might fit, go check out General Sports, because every save starts with the right setup, and General Sports makes sure you've got it.
Wow, that was really good. No stuttering at all.
Did you like that?
That was a 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Ugh, hands down.
Yes. I'm a generous rater. Are you?
No, I'm very honest.
Really?
Yeah, that's 10 out of 10.
Oh my gosh. That means a lot to me.
Yeah,
that might be like, I've done this a few times now, so maybe I am a pro. It's like an infomercial.
Yeah.
I
do know.
Like, you can never be perfect like until you're perfect.
Which now I think you are. So that was perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, we'll get right back into it. You grew up in Canada. How did you start playing hockey initially?
My brothers, and we have neighbors. They're 2 boys. One was my middle brother's age, and then the other one's my age. And they would just always play street hockey. They all played hockey, obviously. And I was a soccer player, like competitive soccer player. And they would always throw me in the net. I was like 6 or 7.
6, 7.
So stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, dialing back in. And they would like rip slap shots on me, and I would love it. Like I would just play in the street I was a tomboy growing up, like every hockey girl, I feel like. And my parents would never let me want to play. Like I was like, please let me play. They're like, no, you play soccer all year long. Like your brother plays hockey. Like it's enough. I was like, all right. And then we went to watch one of my friends play when I was like 11. It was like a lower, like B level. And my mom looks at me. She's like, yeah, you could do that. I was like, yeah, I know. So they put me into hockey the next year. And I started PWB. And then I got like 9 shutouts and 12 wins. And then I went into PWAA. And then the rest is history. I quit competitive soccer for PWB hockey. So that's how I started.
So you were always a goalie?
I was always a goalie. Didn't even know how to stop. Like that. Yeah.
Wait, that's insane. I feel like nobody starts out like that.
No.
You just always wanted to be goalie. Do you think you loved it because you just wanted to hang out with your brothers?
I think so, but also I was so competitive from a young age that it's like, you're not scoring on me. Like, I don't know how to play this game, but you're not scoring on me, you know?
How many brothers do you have?
2 older brothers.
Okay. And how long did they play hockey for?
The middle one played up until juniors, and then my other one just played when he was younger, like not too long, but.
Nice. What do your parents do for a living?
They own a company. It's like a commercial real estate, like antennas. How do I explain this? It's like real estate for telecommunication. There we go. Not commercial real estate. What am I saying? So they talk with like companies like Bell or Verizon, and they like find places to put those cellular towers or take them down.
Okay. Did did your parents play hockey at all?
My dad played when he was younger. My mom was a swimmer. So no, like not really.
Yeah. And then when you decided to go to Clarkson, what did like your youth hockey career look like before that?
Before that, I was always on a really bad team. So I was like, we would always be last. Like I would get like 60 shots a game. I think it built me, you know, like it builds you as a goalie. And then I went on to play at John Abbott. We won the championship, like the first time in history. And then I went on to play at Clarkson.
And then you played 3 years at Clarkson?
Yeah.
When you were at Clarkson, did you graduate in 3 years?
I did. So at John Abbott, so in Quebec, we have we graduate high school in grade 11. And then we go to something called CEGEP. So it's before university. And it's kind of like college. And so we do 2 or 3 years of that. And I graduated in commerce there. And then going into Clarkson, I had like 54 credits. So I was always already like a sophomore junior status. So I got to like graduate with my major and 2 minors in 3 years. Yeah.
That's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. When you were at Clarkson, every year you played like a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then when you graduated, why did you decide to enter the transfer portal?
Yeah, I graduated. Like I wanted something different. I enjoyed my time at Clarkson. I loved the people there. Learned a lot, grew as a goalie. But I was just looking for something different. And then when I entered the portal, I didn't know what to expect. And then here I am. But
why do you think St. Thomas stood out to you?
Yeah. Well, the coaches, hands down. My initial email from Bethany was like so different from any other coaches. And it was like longer, and she was going into like a little bit more detail of like how she knows me and blah, blah. And then my initial call with her was 45 minutes. And with the other coaches, it was like 15. And you know Bethany, at the end of the call, she was like, so Jules, like, I just want to know, like, how are you doing with this? Like, how are you feeling with the transfer portal? Like, take time for yourself. You know, it's stressful. Like, it's a lot. And I almost started crying there. I was like, this is incredible. Like, a coach that, I don't know, sees me as like a person and wants me, she doesn't even know me yet. And she's like, wants me to take time for myself. Like, and then I ended up visiting, and I just knew like meeting the coaches and some of the girls. Yeah.
And then now that you're kind of in full swing with the team in the season, like outside of the coaching staff, like how do you feel the culture is at St. Thomas, and what like sets them apart? Yeah,
I think the culture at St. Thomas is so special in the sense that everyone like has the mentality of being so grateful every day, you know. Everyone's grateful. Everyone's just happy to be there no matter what, you know, and we all want to win. It's that we want to build that winning mentality, and I think we're doing a good job at it, like building it game by game. But I don't know, it's a special year where, I don't know, the team just wants to do well, and they want to support each other. The coaches are there for you. Like, I guess the rink is unbelievable, you know, just all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys have been doing so well this year, and you guys do have so much skill and talent within your team, especially like those older classes now that like those girls are rolling up, and that's so exciting for you guys with the new rink. But it was something, the gratefulness was something that I felt as a Tommy too, even when we were in the old rink. Like I went over and I played with the Tommies for 1 year, and everybody was always so joyful.
Right. Yeah.
And I loved that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like going to play hockey for fun again.
Yeah.
But it is very serious, and like you guys are getting a lot better, and you are like taking teams into like big battles. You know what I mean? Like when you guys played Wisconsin, and you've had plenty of other games too that you guys have been doing really well. How do you think you guys are going to roll that like into the rest of the season? I know it's hard. You know, you guys just had a break, and then now you're going to go play the Gophs, and then you're going to have a longer break like we talked about a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's the expectation now. You know, at first it was like we need to believe, and now it's the expectation of being like, guys, we brought Ohio to overtime. We brought Wisconsin to overtime. Like, we have to expect that from ourselves every single game. Like, there's no excuses because we've proven that we could do that, and it's not just the fluke that we've done that twice or put up good battles against UMD. Like, we're a really good team, and I think the team needs to believe in themselves, and we need to believe in each other as a group. And I think, yeah, it comes to just the expectation of wanting more.
I mean, those two teams are not top two in the WCHA. You know, not only they're top two in the nation. So to see you guys rise to be top 15, how does everybody feel about that in the locker room?
Yeah. Well, when we got ranked, so now we're not top 15 anymore, but it was a really special moment. Like, I remember we didn't know we were ranked yet, and Bethany told us, like, at practice, and like girls had tears in their eyes. Like, you know, the girls that have been there for 3-4 years, like, they've built that, you know, and the coaches have built that, and it's just so special for me to be a part of that. And just, I don't know, it felt really special. And then it was, okay, like, we got here, we're top 15, now we got to stay here. And it's learning, now it's a learning chapter, like, how do we stay there? You know, you have to beat the good teams, you know. So I'm sure we'll get up there as soon as we can. Like, it's our goal. But yeah, I think
I think it's nice because you guys have a lot of opportunity to get there.
Yeah.
Because your conference is so good.
Yeah.
That, like, you know, you play the Gophs this weekend and you guys have a really good weekend. Well, that puts you back
exactly
in the top 15.
Yeah.
You have more opportunity and more chances that maybe like out of conference teams like do not have. Yeah. Does it feel different to you playing in the WCHA?
Yes, I've had to learn to play in the WCHA. And I talked to my goalie coach about that a couple of times. Like, it's so different because here it's a race to 3 goals. And I didn't know that. Like, obviously, unbelievable players in this conference, but I didn't know how many more goals there is in this conference than there was like in the ACIC. ECAC, like, sometimes you had to get a shutout to win. Like, it was very low scoring games most of the time. So it's very different here where I'm like, okay, like, I need to be okay with giving up 2 or 3 goals, but obviously I don't want to. Like, I'm not trying to do that. But yeah, it is different because you have to put on a battle every night. Like, you play an amazing team every night. I don't know, it's so fun.
Yeah, the offensive power that spans all of the teams is absolutely crazy. I mean, you're playing against girls or with girls who are Olympians, who are the future of, you know, the PWHL. How do you think you prepare for, you know, weekends like this, like even more so with that offensive power in mind?
Yeah. Well, so WCHA is different from the ECAC, whereas like the ECAC, you would play two teams on every weekend, right? But here, like, you prepare for the same team Friday, Saturday. So it's a lot easier for me to like dial it in on one team's tendencies, where the players shoot, like focusing on the top scorers and all of that. Like in the ECAC, I couldn't really do that because I had to focus on 2 teams. So I didn't want to psych myself up for, like, say the Friday game and then have to like study all of this for the Saturday game. So I just like was trying to just play, you know. But yeah, that's mainly the difference here, where I prepare differently, like a little bit more, I would say.
Yeah. On a personal note, do you like watch video?
So my goalie coach helps me with that. Like, we have goalie practice on Tuesdays, and we, like, without saying too much, we like prepare for the offensive like tendencies of the other team. And I also like journal a lot and just like keep notes of things.
What do you think you're most proud of in your game right now?
I think my compete level. Like I don't give up in any of the games, like no matter how hard it is. And also like my preparation off the ice, I feel like I'm pretty dialed in on that end.
What do you do off ice to get ready for practice or games?
So I journal a lot. I make sure I take care of my body every day. Throw my balls. Like in practice, I'm very deliberate with what I do. And I have so much time. Like I only take 2 classes, so I get to the rink like an hour earlier and just like I feel like a professional player. I'm like, this is what I got to do today, you know. And yesterday I was talking to my mom on the phone. I was like, it was like 9:30. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be here until 3:30. She's like, oh, poor you. I'm like, what? Like, no, like this is what I do, you know. Like this is why I'm here.
You're like, I'm lucky. I'm excited. Yeah. And now you have such a beautiful rink to do it in. How has that switch up been since moving away from the old rink into the new rink? Yeah, funny enough you say that, because yesterday I was talking to my teammates and I was like, I kind of miss STA in some way. It was like a small little rink, like cozy. I love the new rink though. It's different because like the training room, like we have the tubs, we have the space for treatment. If I want to go into the gym whenever I want, I could, and like the fueling station, like all of these things that prepare you for greatness. Yeah, it's so nice that it's on campus. Mm-hmm. So do you just walk there every day? No, because I live like 5 minutes away by car. Okay. So I just drive in. Do you have your classes in Minneapolis? Mm-hmm. So I have one class in person every second Monday, and then I have a Wednesday night class online. What are you doing for school? I'm doing a certificate in marketing. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's so nice. Yeah. 2 classes? I know. That's unreal. My teammates, every time I leave the ring, they're like, Jules, like, are you going to class? I'm like, do you have class today? I'm like, chances are I don't. Like, why are you asking? No. You know, like, no, I'm just going home, just chilling. Might go to Whole Foods and walk around for no reason. You're like, my job is playing hockey right now. Yeah. That's so nice, though. When I was a 5th year, I had quite a few classes. So I was trying to finish my master's in like 1 year. And it was so funny because I was getting the opposite questions. They were like, Kinger's going to go home and sit on the couch and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, guys, I'm in 6 classes right now. You were in 6 classes? Like, and I had to like do a working credit. So I was like working for my 2nd semester. That's crazy. And it was so funny. Every time somebody would joke, they would joke with me, I think on purpose. Mm-hmm. Because they knew it would rile me up. Yeah. I was like, you guys are riling me up right now. I'm going to go home and just grind my computer. Yeah, that's crazy. It was so worth it, but it's just like so funny. You said that you journal a lot now. What do you normally journal about? So on Sundays I do like goals for the week and like how I'm going to get to those goals. And then after practice, I'll like journal like how my practice went or what I did right, what I didn't do right, like what I need to do better for tomorrow. And then I'll journal on Thursday nights before the game, like just how I imagine myself like after the game. And then I write down like things of like why I want to play well and why I deserve to play well. And then after the game I'll like journal about the game, have that done with, and then do the same thing for the next day. What made you start doing that? My goalie coach from home, he gave me a book from Pete Fry, I think. And it was a goalie book, and he like said to do that in the book, and I tried it and I just loved it. So I kept it. I think that's a great lesson, especially for kids. Mm-hmm. Because for someone like me, I'm very similar in that way. Like I need to write things down to see them and to like actually achieve them, or else I just forget. Yeah. So it's like a good way of keeping yourself in check and like holding yourself accountable to that as well. But yeah, that's so nice. Do you just keep it in like your locker? Yeah, well, I bring it home. I mostly keep it at home. Yeah. Do you have any weird like superstitions that you do? Let me think. Some weird superstitions. Yeah, I have a new one now. I eat an apple every game, but like I eat a third of my apple after warm up, a third of my apple after the first period, and then a third of my apple after the second. Is it brown? No, it's always like perfectly fine. I'm like, how are you fine?
Yeah, that's a new thing I've been doing. But what's the superstition I do? Oh, I wear a Big Time Rush t-shirt every day. Every game day.
I was like, every day?
No, every game day. So.
I was like, where is it?
Yeah.
I only see your hat.
Yeah. So if I'm like starting, like I'll wear my Big Time Rush t-shirt.
That is such like a goalie thing, to be obsessed with something so much.
I know.
Like Big Time Rush. To just be obsessed with Big Time Rush that much. I was going to ask you about that. How did that start? Just like as a kid?
Yeah, my brother, he recorded the show thinking it was 4 hockey players from Minnesota. And so he started watching it. And then I started watching it. He was like, this is not about hockey. And I was like, oh, it's not, but I love this.
Oh, it's about boys.
Yeah, about cute boys. And then I went to see them in concert in 2012 in Montreal. And then I was obsessed from that moment on. And then they broke up and everyone was like, Jules, get over it. I was like, no, they're going to come back together. You're going to see. And then they came back together. Oh, my goodness. Best day of my life. And then, yeah.
So do they still tour?
Yeah, they're in Europe right now. They're like selling out like massive venues. I'm like, good for you guys.
Good for you.
You know?
Good for you guys. You're like personally texting them
Yeah,
because you've met them so many times.
Yeah. I was on stage with them.
Guys. I've seen the videos and the pictures.
Yeah.
This is absolutely hilarious. This summer when you first like committed to going to St. Thomas.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
The St. Thomas page, Instagram page, posted a picture of you with Big Time Rush and like you are like mega cuddly with them in the picture. And I was like, what is this? Like, I thought it was somebody's personal page who had posted it. And then I saw that it was like the Tommy's page. And I was like, what are they posting?
Yeah, our social media girl, she was like, okay, send in like something fun you did this summer.
It was so funny.
That's what I sent in.
I was like, this is the best post they've ever had. This shows so much personality. And then I was like, oh, she's a transfer. Mm-hmm. She's new. I hope the girls see this. And I was like, this is so funny. Yeah. This is too good. Did you live here this summer?
No, I came in August.
How has it been like adjusting to being in Minnesota? Does your family come and visit a lot?
They came to visit for like 12 days, the Providence, Ohio series.
Okay.
But it's been good. Like I'm a homebody. So I thought it would be hard for me like to be really far from home. But Minnesota feels like home. Like it feels like Canada. It feels like Montreal a little bit. So it's been good. Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you think you're closest with on your team right now?
Haley Maxwell and Sadie Lindsay and Nora Sauer. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. So I played with Sadie at the U, obviously. And obviously I know Haley as well. I know Nora a little bit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Haley, Sadie, and I are
oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So where do you live right now?
With a soccer transfer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So we've been like I love her. Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to have somebody. I thought that when I went and played my 5th year, I wanted to live alone. Mm-hmm. I was like a dead set on it. I was like, I want to live alone and blah, blah, blah. And Bethany was like, oh, Rachel really wants to live with someone. She was a transfer as well. And you guys could live together. You should do it. She's a nice girl. And Bethany's not going to know this, but I'm obviously kind of a big people pleaser. Mm-hmm. And I was on the phone and I was in my head, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this because I didn't know Rachel at the time. So I was like, please don't make me do this. Mm-hmm. But so Bethany, I was like, okay, that'd be great.
Yeah, and knowing Bethany, she would probably be like, you guys would get along. Like,
yes. And she was so right. She's literally one of my best friends, but it was so funny. In the moment, I was like, my gosh, I don't want to do this. And it turned out to be one of the biggest blessings of my life. And when you transfer, sometimes it can be hard, like to acclimate to a new team and to just get used to everything new.
It's a lot.
But with you spending like those 3 years at Clarkson and now like having this 1 year here, do you think, it's almost Christmas time now. Do you think you're like fully comfortable?
Yeah, I think I'm fully comfortable, 100%. I'm also like older than most of the girls, so it feels like they're like my little sisters, like they're all my friends, but it's like I see them as like my little sisters. So I think I'm fully comfortable, like even with the area, like Minnesota at first I was like, oh my gosh, is it dangerous? Like, that was my first initial thought. But no, I'm comfortable now. So
Yeah. And Minnesota, even like the Twin Cities, I feel like you hear a lot about it, but especially over by St. Thomas, it's super safe.
Yeah, it's such a nice area.
There's so many families over there.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of other colleges. And it's a small campus. It's so fancy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. When I was over there, I was like, this place is fancy.
I know.
I feel rich.
I know.
Going to this school.
Did you go to school on campus or Minneapolis campus?
In Minneapolis.
Yeah. So you didn't even spend time on the campus.
No.
Yeah.
But I would always go to the craft room. Have you ever been there?
No, but I heard I need to go. I want to go there. The
You need to go.
creation space or something. Oh my
Create
gosh.
space or whatever.
Yeah.
You can make whatever you want.
I
You can
know.
make like mugs and stuff.
Can I make a Big Time Rush poster?
I guarantee you can.
Oh my gosh.
You can
there
make
go.
everything. You can make like a calendar.
And it's
project,
all
Big Time
free?
Rush. Free.
Wow.
T-shirts. You can literally make anything.
Oh my gosh. I need to go.
Yeah, it's so nice. I had my friend's like bachelorette that summer or something, so I made her like a bunch of cute little cups and stuff.
Wait, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, it was kind of cute.
Wow.
But free.
Yeah.
You'd never know. It's
You
like
would never know.
Etsy
Yeah.
in your backyard.
Seriously. DIY.
Do you think that you're going to play hockey after college?
Yeah, like I'm trying to stay really present.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to think so. Like, I definitely want to give myself a chance to, so I don't know. I think this year has been different for me. Like, I don't try to put too much pressure on myself, and I try to like stay present and have fun. And I think that's why like I've had like the success that I've had this year. So I think I'm going to keep doing that this rest of the year, and then just whatever happens.
Mm-hmm. So after this year, or you have one more year?
No, I'm done.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So we're just riding this out,
Mm-hmm.
seeing how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you've been doing an incredible job.
Thank you.
Do you think that's just because of the change, or it's just a mindset thing? Like, what makes you sit there and say, this year I'm just going to focus on having fun?
Yeah, it's definitely the people around me and the coaching staff around me and just my mentors. Like, I put a lot of pressure on myself last year, like going into every game, but this year, like coming in, like I knew like Bethany and the coaches, they just told me like how much confidence they had in me, and I don't know, it was nice to just have like a new change where I could like be like have like my spark back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just it was a new challenge, but it's like I had this new opportunity to like help a team, like how like the program, like this was a special year for the program, and I think I was most excited for that, and I was like, I want to do that for the team, and just yeah. That makes sense.
I think it's a huge like transition year for like the Tommies in general,
Mm-hmm.
just especially with the new rink. And so I think that makes total sense. Like, it's just exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting to be a part of something that's like so much bigger than you, that's growing exponentially,
Mm-hmm.
like in the next like 5-10 years. I was talking with the girls the other night I was at your guys' like home opener in the rink, and a lot of alumni were there, and I was talking with them, and I was like, the Tommies will win a national championship in the next 5 years. Like,
I agree.
mark my words.
I agree.
And everybody else was like, absolutely. And they were like, not, and I'm not even saying that as an alumni because I'm an alumni or because I'm, you know what I mean? They were like, I'm saying that because like there's no chance that they don't. They're in the best conference. They're getting great recruits, and like this new rink is only going to get even better recruits. I mean,
I agree.
Who wouldn't want to send their kid to a fancy private school with a brand new rink that's like tucked away in this safe part of like St. Paul?
Right.
Like, it's so funny. It sounds like an ad, but like it's so true. Like, I tell people that all the time. I'm like, people will ask me about my experience there, and I'm like, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Like, go to campus. It's super nice, and you're just like in the city, but you're just kind of like tucked away.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to leave if you don't want to.
No.
Which is crazy.
And you don't, like, everything surrounding you is all of the really fancy big houses, which they used to call like Doctor's Row, because like all those houses are like old houses that the doctors used to live at, that like the hospital like down the street. So there's like beautiful homes, and it's right next to the river.
Yeah. But
yeah, it was so funny because I had never really been over there. when I went on a visit, I was like, this is like right here. This is so cool.
And you're from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just tiny. So, and I never thought, we could like afford it. So I was like, I'm not even going to look into it.
Yeah.
But then like, thankfully, sports.
Yeah.
And everything like that, it worked out good. But
yeah.
I was like, this is nice. It's kind of cool.
And coming from the East, like I didn't even know who St. Thomas was before we played them in Nashville last year.
Oh, really?
Like I had no clue who they were. I was like, oh, we're just going to play St. Thomas. Like, no clue.
Whoever that is.
Then they brought us to overtime. I was like, all right. I was like, this is who St. Thomas is?
Yeah, and you guys at Clarkson, obviously, like Clarkson is a good program too. Yeah. So like it's nice for you to like have been a part of like 2 different programs, get 2 different experiences, and like be able to share that with other people as well. Do you like what excites you most about like the way that like St. Thomas is treading and like being a part of this program?
Yeah, I think it just builds for the girls coming up. Like for the freshmen on my team this year, like I'm so excited for them because we're creating something now, and when they're gonna be seniors, like it's gonna be a crazy team. Like next year we're only 4 girls leaving. Me, Sadie, Haley, and Maggie. So I was looking around today and I was like, this is gonna be most of the team next year. They're gonna have so much experience. I'm just like so excited for them, so excited for the coaching staff, like what they're building, like the culture, the team, I don't know, the team mentality, just that's what I'm most excited for, honestly. It's just setting a standard, setting an expectation, and then for them to keep building on that and riding on it.
Yeah, that's super excited. Well, I am so excited to watch you this weekend against the U. I like absolutely, I've been waiting for this like all year. And of course it had to be the last series before break. Yeah. But thank you so much, Julia, for coming on.
Thank you.
And good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much.
I had to be like impartial.
Are you?
But like everybody already knows. I was talking about this on the Women's Hockey Pod and I was like, everybody knows, but like I can't say it.
Yeah, but we know. Don't worry. We know.
We know. But thanks, Jules.
Yeah. See you soon. Thank you for having me.
We did it.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.